Standing in the harbor.
Top of the ninth in the Subway Series. Mets 2, Yankees 2.
Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil steps up to the plate against Fernando Cruz. And he takes the first pitch down low for ball 1.
It struck out Mark Vientos.
Jeff McNeil is hitless today with a walk.
Was able to strand the go-ahead run at third in the bottom of the 8th.
1-0 pitch. McNeil turns on that, but it's going to be foul.
The way he broke his bat, that ball was almost a foot inside. Broken torpedo.
And Jeff McNeil broke his bat, so it's now Firewood!
Yankee bullpen, 16 innings, their last 16
and
innings.
Edwin Diaz is going to warm up for the Mets in their bullpen. Looks like he'll come on from the bottom of the ninth.
Hoping there will be a save chance out there. Neil back with a new bat. Jeff's 0 for 2 and a walk in this game. That's not only 5 hits today, they had only 5 hits last night.
1-1 pitch. Drops below the zone, ball 2.
2 balls and a strike.
Good eye by Jeff. That was not an easy one to lay off. Just missed.
Luis Torrens on deck, and then Brett Beatty for the Mets at the top of the ninth.
2-1 delivery from Cruz. McNeil hits a line drive to center field. It's going to be easily catchable by Cody Bellinger, and he makes the catch. 1 out.
That was a great jump by Bellinger. He made a tough play look easy.
So McNeil flies out to Bellinger in center.
Who began his career as a first
And
baseman and then moved to the outfield.
He told me in a Gold
There's
Glove
1 out in the top of the ninth, and now the catcher, Luis Torrens,
playing first. He prefers the outfield.
comes to the plate.
This is his,
He's 1 for 2 today.
In center for the Yankees this year.
Luis Torrens.
And Torrens takes one up and in for ball 1 to begin the at-bat. He's walked today and hit a single.
Acuna has a helmet on, ready to pinch run if Torrens gets aboard.
If all the bench players late in the game, in a tight game like this, got to be ready.
Another ball that's up and inside. 2 balls, no strikes on Torrens.
Beatty on deck.
There's a batting cage right behind the dugout that you can go in there and warm up and even get a few short sprints in.
Brent Dibble have a snack.
I could never eat anything during a game.
2-0 pitch. Drops below the zone, but it's called a strike.
Oh, I thought that ball was down.
And Carlos Mendoza does not like the call.
Yelling at Gene, the home plate umpire. He's not called a low pitch all game. And that's why. But you're going to call it now? Have rabbits. Come on, John. Don't. Just focus. Who are you talking to? The umpire. Home plate umpire.
2-1 delivery is inside again. 3 balls and 1 strike on Torrens.
Rabbit ears.
Torrens will be the go-ahead run if he can get on the base paths here. If he can draw a walk. Here's the pitch. And it's upstairs for ball 4. And Luis Torrens is on base after drawing a walk. And Luis Angel Acuna will come in to pinch run for Luis Torrens.
A nice at-bat by Torrens. Takes a lot of nice at-bats.
On base for the 3rd time today. So Acuna.
So Luis Angel now at first. And he's got wheels, man. 1 out top of the ninth.
See if he can get a read.
Acuna is the go-ahead run.
Over the last 2 years, he's given up 13.
As Brett Beatty steps to the plate.
He's never picked a runner off in his big league career. Beatty is 0 for 3.
And here we go. Luis Angel gets into his lead. Long wait from Cruz. And he'll check over at first.
As a hitter here in this situation,
Luis Angel gets back.
Want Acuna to steal to get in scoring position.
And so far in 38 games this season, Luis Angel has attempted to steal 11 bases. He's stolen 10 of them. A 90% clip. Here's the first pitch to Beatty, and it's called a strike.
Fastball for a strike to Beatty.
Fastball looked a little outside, but it was called a strike. Fastball outside.
Catchers now down on that knee, and a lot of them are throwing.
And the count is tied at
down
1.
on that knee. So he's put himself in a position that he can.
Tyrone Taylor on deck
throw
for the Mets. He is the 9-hitter.
Through that last pitch, Acuna was flat.
As Luis Oniel at first. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Beatty, and Beatty fouls it away.
Ball with 2 strikes. Tyrone Taylor, the on deck.
Luis Oniel at first is the game's go-ahead run.
6 walks in this game.
1 out.
Just 5 hits.
1-2 the count on Brett Beatty. Trying to protect with 2 strikes.
Cruz has him set up for the splitter.
Here's the payoff pitch from Cruz. Beatty ground ball and a diving stop. Oh, and he couldn't make the play.
Everybody's safe.
DJ LeMahieu made a diving stop,
Lindor in the 7th.
but he couldn't hang on.
This time going to his left, got to it, but could
And
not
Beatty's
hang
safe at first, and Luis Oniel is safe at second.
Play too, Gare. Even though the short right field fence with Acuna's speed, that could have been first and
And now
third.
Tyrone Taylor
on. It's an infield hit for Beatty.
will come to the plate, and he's in a big spot here. With the Mets having runners at second and first, and this game being tied, Tyrone Taylor could punch one in the gap to give the Mets maybe a 2-run lead or hit a bomb to give them a 3-run lead. First pitch to Taylor is a strike. He swings and misses at the low breaking ball. It's 0-1.
A good one.
Cruz looks at second. Now fires. And that one drops below the zone. The count is tied at 1.
You notice the pitcher Cruz.
Ian Hamilton is warming up in the bullpen for the Yankees just in case this game
looks at the runner on second base.
goes to
and then
extras.
delivers the ball to try to freeze him.
One delivery. And did that hit him? That hit Tyrone Taylor, and it got J.C. Escarra in the face. And the bases are loaded. Aaron Boone can't believe it.
Aaron Boone beside himself. As Taylor is hit by a pitch.
And the bases are loaded. The Mets order is going to flip to the top in Francisco Lindor, and we're going to get a mound visit. So replay gets Taylor on the elbow. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Stop the swing in time.
We got J.C. Escarra right in the balls. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, the agony.
These two teams
I can feel that one.
more than any
Oh,
other teams
man.
in baseball.
That hurts.
And this one a huge one because it puts that go-ahead run at third with
Man.
only 1 out. And brings
Oh.
Lindor to the plate.
Every dude knows that pain.
Boone thought that Taylor had swamped, but the first base umpire Adam Hammery correctly said no.
So bases are loaded for Francisco Lindor. 1 out in the top of the ninth. Game all tied at 2. A sac fly will give the Mets the lead. Most likely.
Halfway here, halfway. In at the corners.
First pitch is in the dirt, ball 1.
And that's a very big, always a big first pitch. Get ahead. Bases loaded. The heat's on the pitcher. Now what are you going to do?
Soto on deck.
2 career at-bats against Fernando Cruz.
1-0 delivery to Lindor.
And
Inside, ball 2.
Handles a fastball, and now it's 2-0.
Cruz kind of wilting here with the men on base. Not as sharp as he was that inning. He came in and got the entos.
Walk to Torrens, the infield hit by Beatty. He hit Taylor with a pitch to load him up. Now it's 2-0.
Here's the 2-0 pitch with the bases loaded. And it's down low, and it's 3-0. The count in Lindor's favor. Another miss, and the Mets have the lead.
Cruz is a pitch away from forcing in the go-ahead run.
I would take.
Here we go.
The bases loaded.
To give the Mets the lead. 3-0 pitch. In there, strike 1. Cruz battles back.
3-1. Can he afford to throw a split in this spot?
Luis Aniel at third. Beatty at second.
3-1 coming.
Here's the 3-1 pitch. Lindor pops it up. Bellinger's there. And he makes the catch. Luis Aniel tags. Here comes the throw from Bellinger. Luis Aniel is safe. And the Mets have the lead.
With Acuna's speed at third base, Lindor got it just deep enough. The Yankees
Lindor hit it deep enough for Luis Aniel Acuna to score. Bellinger's throw was offline, and the Mets lead 3-2 in the top of the ninth.
Dominguez out in left field has got to clear away. Get out of the way. Bellinger's got the better arm. And Bellinger did not get any momentum going home, so he had no chance. I don't care if he had a howitzer.
Well, the Mets have the lead in the ninth, and now Juan Soto comes up to try to add to it.
Here's Juan Soto to the plate.
Soto's 1 for 3 and a
2 outs,
today.
runners at second and first.
Soto
First pitch hit up the middle, and it's a diving stop by Volpe. They get the out at second. What a play by Volpe. But the Mets take the lead thanks to Francisco Lindor's sac fly. And now Edwin Diaz will try and close out the Yanks in the Subway Series. We'll be right back from New York. Welcome to the bottom of the ninth. The Mets now lead 3-2 in the second game of this Subway Series. And we head to the bottom of the ninth with the Yankees trying to tie this game. Edwin Diaz is now the new Mets pitcher. Francisco Alvarez is the new catcher, and Luis Aniel goes to second. McNeil and Torrens' days are done.
Double figures, why not?
So the first batter that Edwin will have to face is pinch hitting for Oswald Peraza. It's Austin Wells.
And with a 1-run lead at the bottom of the ninth. That last ball.
So Wells, left-handed,
Yeah, he had a tough luck.
has been a decent pitch hitter this year for the Yankees. He'll get to face the righty Edwin, and he swings and misses at the first pitch. Strike one.
Wells started last night with 0 for 3 and a walk, 8 home runs this year.
Got some gas on that fastball.
Really nice pitch from Edwin. Howell Wells to Spawn,
Yankees have hit 2 home runs
and he
today,
takes an
78
inside
for the year.
fastball for ball one. The count now tied
Three threats up
at
here
1.
in the ninth with Wells, Rice, and Judge. And Wells
Swing and a foul ball.
Good pitch.
That was a good pitch by Edwin. He fooled Wells, but he somehow got a piece of that one that was on the dirt. And it's 1-2 on Wells. He's also the 9-hitter, so the Yankees' order will turn to the top in Ben Rice. He's on deck.
1-2 coming to Wells.
1-2 pitch. It's down low.
And the slider
2
goes
balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Full count.
That one's down in a full count.
Edwin's starting to miss below the zone. And Austin Wells
As his walks are up this year,
will be the
he's won 8
game-tying
batters
run.
in
He could
17
be
innings.
at first base if he can draw a walk here. Here we go, the full count pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Alvarez, strike 3.
Edwin fooled him. An inside, low and away pitch, and Wells couldn't lay off. 1 gone in the bottom of the ninth.
It's amazing he was able to take the
Oh,
1-2
man.
and 2-2 sliders down, but couldn't on the 3-2.
Edwin absolutely fooled him. And now the Yankees turn to the top of their order. Their leadoff man, Ben Rice, the designated hitter, to the plate. And he takes one in the zone for strike 1.
Diaz's first appearance against the Yankees since 2022.
Aaron Judge on deck.
4 games last year, they were fairly lopsided, and Diaz never got in any of them. And
Quickly, 0-2 on Ben Rice
Got a good fastball, good live fastball.
as he fouled that one into the glove of Alvarez.
You see Edwin right there, Alvarez is walking it out. He said, just throw the ball back. Let's go. He's feeling
Just clipped the bat of Rice.
Love Alvarez and Diaz together.
Quickly, 0-2.
What a pair.
Here's the payout pitch from Edwin, and it's inside, ball 1.
100 miles an hour.
That one reached triple digits.
1-2 from Diaz.
Here's the 1-2. Rice hits it into left, and it's caught. Brett Beatty's there to catch the soft fly ball from Ben Rice. And now 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. And if you're a Yankees fan, this is exactly the guy you want coming up in this situation.
What a game.
All rise. Aaron Judge to the plate, and the fans, just like his nickname, all rise to their feet.
Against Edwin Diaz.
First pitch to Judge is a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Judge is 0 for 4 today. He struck out
Edwin
twice.
Diaz versus Aaron Judge. Diaz has gotten the better of Judge. Aaron's 0 for 2 against Edwin. 0-1 pitch, and Judge hits a high fly ball. It's popped up, and it's going out of play. And just like that, the Yankees are down to their final strike.
Standing. Met fans, Yankee fans alike.
Here we go. This is for the win.
0-2 from Diaz to Judge.
Edwin delivers. Outside, ball 1.
Slider, 1-2. Good.
The game extends.
Now 1-2.
Here's the 1-2. Edwin fires again outside. And Judge has battled back in the count to tie it. 2-2.
Going. Cody Bellinger would be next.
I like the 2-2 fastball. If it misses, 3-2 slide. That's what I would go. So I'd be thinking 2 pitches ahead here.
Here we go.
2-2 to Aaron
2-2 pitch. Edwin delivers. Judge fouls it off.
1-hour fastball.
I mean, the late swing on that makes you want to throw it again. But
Here we go. For the win again. Another 2-2 offering. It gets by Alvarez. Edwin looked like he overthrew that one. The count is full with 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. And Belly on deck.
he's going to do what he did to Wells. He'll stay with the slider on the 3-2.
Will Judge walk or will Edwin end things here? Here's the full count pitch.
3-2 coming.
Got him! Aaron Judge swings and misses at the high fastball, and the Mets win Game 2 of the Subway Series to force a rubber match tomorrow.
That was the pitch.
Francisco Lindor, sac fly in the ninth, proved to be the game winner. Mets 3, Yankees 2. See y'all later. RV out.
This game has so much information.